This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Liam Beefy Smith, who has now probably named me Beefy. Liam, mate.
Put some timber on, haven't you?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm good, but yeah, here we are, Josh Kelly, man opposite corner to yourself. Not the fight many people were expecting to see, but here we are. How quickly did this fight come about?
It was mentioned a while back, like, again, just tongue-in-cheek, and then, when numbers started getting mentioned and when contracts started being received, then, it started making sense, and obviously, once you get contracts through, it's there or thereabouts, so, it was not far off. Once we got contracts through, it was done.
I have to ask Liam, I remember interviewing Josh before his last fight, and I brought up the prospect of you two crossing paths, and he said he could never see it really happening because you've always got on really well. He's always got on really well with your family as well. Is that the case? There's always been a good relationship between you?
Yeah, of course. But look again. Never to turn down a fight with him. I get on with him. I think he's a top lad. I've always got on with him. I met him through boxing. You meet some great people in boxing. I think he's a top lad. His dad's a top fella as well. I've always kept in touch with his dad through certain things, but it was always, I get on with him great, but I was never ever one that I'm not fighting him. I know him. I get on with him. Do you know what I mean? He's from London or whatever. He's from Sunderland, sorry, based in London. I'm from Liverpool. We see each other at boxing shows. We don't phone each other. We give each other a message here and there. We're friends, but not friendly enough to not fight.
Surprised he's stepping up to 160 for this fight?
Look, no, not really. Because obviously I know the ins and outs of what they did try. So I know they're not like Sam. We'll fight you at 160. Obviously they pushed as hard as they could to get it at 158. They pushed as hard as they could to rehydration clauses. But like I said, look, I'd have done 158. Not a problem, but not with me. They're trying to get me at the right time. Let's not beat around the bush. Do you think the Eubank fight? I don't know. I'm finished off the Eubank fight or something. When the fight comes, I'll be out there in 12 months. So no secret about it. They think they're getting me at the right time. I'm not doing 154, 156 after being out the ring for a year. Obviously, the injury I had for the Eubank rematch. I'll let it heal properly. I've had a long time out the gym. I've been back in the gym a couple of months now, and September 21st I'll be ready.
Has that been difficult somewhat to deal with those people who have questioned if maybe you're on your way out, and if people are looking at you now as kind of the name on their record and trying to catch you on the right time? Has it been difficult to deal with that since the Eubank fight?
No, I've got thick skin, mate. And like I said, not many people have done it, but I haven't seen anyone. Anyone of note. Josh was trying to call the big names anyway. Josh was calling Chris, me, Conor Ben. So he's always itching for that because he has to. Like, his career, he's treading water basically on Channel 5 on the zone. Again, I'm not slagging him, but he fought a featherweight a couple of months ago, didn't he? Like, he's itching for big names, he's itching for big paydays because his career's not really going anywhere with what he was doing. So, give him his due. He's going to step up. He's going to fight me. He's going to get good money. He's going to get good exposure, and if he wins on his behalf, he gets a big name on his record. From my point of view, he's a talented fighter. His best wins come of late against Trey Williamson. His big step up against David Avanesian, he lost. And again, I'm massively confident he loses again on September 21st.
For many people, they will see you as the toughest name on his record so far. Him coming up to 160 as well, your weight, one you're comfortable at. How much of a mistake is that on his behalf, and how does this fight play out in your mind?
Yeah, look, I think that the taking the fight regardless is a mistake on his behalf because, again, they're not short memories, but Fowler tried to do it 2-3 years ago, whatever that was. They thought they were getting me at the right time after Russia. I know now Fowler, Josh and Adam Booth are probably thinking they're getting me at the right time, but it'll be their mistake, and like I said Anthony Fowler and Shane McGuigan, that was their mistake. They thought I was finished, and I feel it'll be Josh's, and make no mistake about it, obviously it's no secret to everyone knows the ability he's got, everyone knows the talent he's got, but everyone also knows he hasn't done it. Why hasn't he done it yet? He's got his own flaws, he's got his own mental weaknesses, and I'll exploit them.
When you exploit them, how does this fight play out?
Again, I think I feel like it's a cliche, but Josh Kelly's tricky, very, very tricky early, a nightmare early doors. But I think once five rounds come into it, and you know he's got a fight late on and stuff like that. I just think, you know, I think I'll drag him into deep waters.
You've got Hamzah Sheeraz over there who's facing Denny also at 160. What are your thoughts on that fight? And was you ever discussed for a potential fight with Hamzah alongside the Josh Kelly fight?
Yeah, but not for this card. I was discussed Hamzah with Frank. That was me sit down with Frank Warren.
How long ago?
That was not long ago. Again, like I say, it was me. I was sat down with Frank Smith and Eddie and sat with Frank Warren before Spencer and Turkey come with this. But you know, the Hamzah fight was offered. One fight, then we'll give you Hamzah, or we'll try and get you the world title. So I'm sure that's still probably the case with this now. If you know, I win and Hamzah win, I'm pretty sure that's a massive possibility to happen next.
That's what I was going to say. The plan seems to be that provided you win, and say if Hamzah wins, you think you two might square off. Say in December, maybe say like the Fury Usyk card for as an example, if it was to happen.
Yeah, I think that's probably a perfect date. That would be a perfect. That's a perfect case, perfect scenario for myself. You know, I am told Hamzah's linked with Carlos Adames. So that was. But look, again, this one's. I didn't know Hamzah's fighting Salah till today. Till I just got here and stood next to him. But I thought he had the Carlos Adames fight once Carlos Adames beat last week. So I don't know, mate. We'll see. Look, September 21st first, innit? And then we'll go from there.
I was going to ask you, there was a lot of reports at the time that Hamzah might face Eubank Jr. You're old for also reports that he's kind of priced himself out of that fight, Eubank Jr. That is that a surprise to you if that was deemed to be true?
No, it's, you know, like I said, look, that was also a conversation I had on the phone with a couple of people last time. You know, that fight's not happening. Will I fight Hamzah? But I'd already had a contact with Josh. So again, it's just Chris seems he's been known to be a nightmare to deal with. He's still keeping that name. So you know, he's priced himself out. He's got a shitload of money. So if he doesn't really want to fight for them reasons, then so be it. Like I said, it's nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to base the remainder of my career on Chris or what Chris is doing, or if I get a tear fight with Chris, because it doesn't seem to be happening. But like I said, look at moves, boxing moves. Boxing.
My next question.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my career is not based on Chris Eubank Jr. and you know, like I said, it is what it is with him.
Just whilst I got you, get your thoughts on that fight in particular. Sheeraz versus Denny, Denny with a fantastic win this past weekend against Felix Cash. Granted, a technical decision just as he was warming up, but yeah, your thoughts?
Yeah, I felt sorry for him because he won anyway and he won on the scorecards, but he was on his way to stopping Felix Cash anyway. Felix Cash looked for a way out, in my opinion. But I don't really want to sound like I'm dismissing Tyler Denny, because obviously I think he's a great ambassador for British boxing, if that makes sense. You know, someone who's knuckled down, worked hard, come back from his loss. He's European champion, but you know, I think Hamzah beats him. I think Hamzah beats him well.
And then just get your thoughts on that main event there, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois. What's your take on it?
You know what, I keep getting asked. I think it's a great fight. I think two of them are on the best form they can be in, confidence-wise, wins-wise. But I think it could be a little bit of a shootout, but I'd fancy Joshua early. Inside 4, yeah. I just think he lands the two. I think the two basic orthodoxies, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? The two. I think that they can get their own shots off against each other. You know, the right hands can land, the left hooks can land. It's not like a southpaw and you've got to chase around the ring like a Usyk. It's not like it's a Fury who's awkward and athletic. The two of them are not far off the same stature, same type of solid all-round boxers. No, I think it's a great fight, to be fair, but I think Joshua might land early.
One fight I'm interested to get your thoughts on as well is in your older weight division, Terence Crawford, Israel Madrimov.
Yeah, I just think Crawford's too good. Madrimov's a good fighter, on a good little bit of form, but you know, the levels, and Crawford's in that elite, that minor elite category, that you know, a handful of fighters are in and he's in it.
You know, Turkey Al-Sheikh's mentioned a potential Canelo and Crawford fight. Do you think that's a step too far?
For Crawford? I don't know at this stage. I don't know. You know, he could get Canelo at the right time. I don't know, but I would probably just edge towards Canelo. But I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if if Crawford beat him.
And just a final one, Liam. Obviously, I know Callum recently got married, so he's enjoying married life now. But how's he looking? How's he doing? And where do things stand in terms of his return?
No, he's back in the gym, mate. He's definitely returning. We all question would he or would he not. He's definitely returning, I think. I don't say definite, don't take my word for it, but let him tell you. But yeah, I think he's definitely back, mate. And I think he'll. I think he did look. I think they made the call for Buatsi on this card, but I think the deal was already done for Willie Hutchinson. So I'm sure he'll look at his options and see where he goes.
Well, Beefy, I appreciate your time now. I'm going to go hit the gym, so thank you for speaking.
I'll meet you there later.